Hey, happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a great week. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. One thing I've learned is that I always get to choose, and when I choose to be happy, there's no way that I can lose. Even when my situation seems as bad as it can be, I know right around the corner something better waits for me. On the days the rains come pouring down and I'm pummeled by the wind, I ride out the storm and try again. I know I'm bound to slip a bit as I make my climb, but anything that helps me grow can never be a waste of time. One thing I've learned is that I always get to choose, and when I choose to be happy, there's no way that I can lose. Even when my situation seems as bad as it can be, I know right around the corner something better waits for me. In any given moment there's two paths that I can take, and picking that right path is the best choice I can make. There's things I want and things I don't staring at me every day. Look at the road and not the ditch, that's the only way. One thing I've learned is that I always get to choose, and when I choose to be happy, there's no way that I can lose. Even when my situation seems as bad as it can be, I know right around the corner something better waits for me. Of living to remember what I knew, that the pictures in my head, they're always coming true. With thoughts and my emotions I create the world I see, and no one is responsible for this life but me. One thing I've learned is that I always get to choose, and when I choose to be happy, there's no way that I can lose. Even when my situation seems as bad as it can be, I know right around the corner something better waits for me. Yeah, I get to choose. That's fun. This is that's got that little pause in there where it goes. Oops. There we go. Like that. And I have a cutaway on this guitar. I think you can see it right there, so I can get my hand low. Some of my guitars don't have that. So, it's a fun one to play. Well, like I said, I hope everybody's having a fabulous week so far. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. Little Johnny here. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Told the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears I cried for that woman, I'm gonna flood you, big river. Now I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Told me of every time I heard her draw southern drawl. Heard my dream, went back downstream, converting in Davenport. So I followed you, big river, when you called. She took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Freighter said she'd been there, but she gone, boy, she gone. Found a trail in Memphis, and she just walked up the bluff, raised a few eyebrows and went on down alone. I put in the Natchez next day down the river. Wasn't much to make around or stay very long. It was raining when I left, so nobody saw me crying. Big River, why is she doing me this way? Won't you batten down to Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll along. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, Big River, more than me. I caught the weeping willow high to cry, cry, cry. Told the clouds I'd cover up a clear blue sky. Tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, Big River. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Johnny Cash. Let's see, Diane said, oh yeah, my shirt, it says Sweetwater. It is an enormous music store in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I've spent $1 or $2 at Sweetwater. And so they sent me a shirt one time. I'm not sure. I'm kind of scared to find out how much you need to spend at Sweetwater before they send you a shirt. I don't think I want to know. I'd like to tell you that they send everybody a shirt. Buy a set of guitar strings, get a shirt. But I don't think that that's true. I got to stop by when I went up to my 3-day tour of Wisconsin this summer. I stopped at Sweetwater, and it's a sight to behold. It's pretty cool. Just about anything musically that you could ask for, they have. In fact, I walked out with this very microphone that I'm singing into, and it was so neat to get a chance to try these things out. So yeah, Sweetwater is a music store, and so I happened to grab this shirt this morning, and I still have it on. Song here about making sure that you have room in your life for good things. If I don't pay attention and don't use my head, I end up fighting off the demons that I thought were dead. Pretty soon darkness is all I see. But someone told me something that would set me free. They said leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Watch how a little grabs a hold of you. Next thing you know, there's nothing you can't do if you leave a little room and let the sun shine through. It can be so easy to fill up your day, pack it full of trouble and be on your way. But carrying that burden is a heavy load, dragging it behind you on an uphill road. So leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Watch how a little grabs a hold of you. Next thing you know, there's nothing you can't do if you leave a little room and let the sun shine through. It helps to look upward when you're feeling down. Grab a little hold and climb to higher ground. Doesn't matter how you do it, find a place to start. A little ray of sun can open up your heart. So leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Watch how a little grabs a hold of you. Next thing you know, there's nothing you can't do if you leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Watch how a little grabs a hold of you. Next thing you know, there's nothing you can't do if you leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Leave a little room and let the sun shine through. Yeah, leave a little room. See, my friend Lynn is on, and Lynn has asked me in the past for some John Prine, so hopefully she's still on, and I'm going to play a little John Prine. All the snow is turned to water. Christmas days have come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, can't be won at a carnival for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always look the same to me. I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of my sweetheart's souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, can't be won at a carnival for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. John Prine there. Good, Lynn. I'm glad you're there. Hopefully that's a decent John Prine song for you. But if you have another one that you want to hear, let me know. I'm always happy to play John Prine. Well, it's been cooling off a little bit here in Tennessee, and I should say when I say that, I mean like the lows are in the 50s and the highs are kind of mid-70s. So I saw some 30s up north this last weekend, so I'm not going to, get too worked up about our lows of 50s. But I like it. I like a little taste of fall. Hey, Nancy. Good to see you, too. But this is kind of a cooler weather song, so it seems appropriate with the weather cooling off a little bit. Wind is whipping hard on the outside. Makes me glad I've got a roof over my head. Part of me knows I should get up and get going, but more of me likes sitting here in bed. I've got some work to do somewhere. I probably got a bill or two I need to pay, but I'm sitting, sipping coffee as the rain falls on the rooftop. I think I'll just enjoy a quiet day. Outside I hear the noises of the workday. Cars are splashing as they roll down the street. Everybody's racing to go somewhere, but me, I'm just here putting kicking up my feet. I know I've got some work to do somewhere, and I probably got a bill or two I need to pay. But I'm sitting, sipping coffee as the rain falls on the rooftop. I think I'll just enjoy a quiet day. Tomorrow it'll be back to what's called normal. Out there pushing and shoving to get ahead, dreaming of just a bit of serenity, and wishing I was sitting here instead. I know I've got some work to do somewhere, and I probably got a bill or two I need to pay. But I'm sitting, sipping coffee as the rain falls on the rooftop. I think I'll just enjoy a quiet day. Yeah, I think I'll just enjoy a quiet day. Well, it's an original song called Quiet Day. And I wrote that. It was actually a cold spring day when I wrote that. But it kind of works on a cool fall day, too. One of those days where it just feels better to kind of be cozy inside. And I was talking about this song, I think it was either Sunday or last Wednesday. There's a fellow, Kenneth, that watches, and he's a big Gordon Lightfoot fan, and so I was talking about how it's almost time for me to play this cold weather Gordon Lightfoot song. And I actually put on a sweatshirt today, so I think it's time. Hey Mo, thank you. Glad that you're here. So the best place that I've ever played this song was in the middle of winter in Lutsen, Minnesota, at the Lutsen Resort, the one that's right on the shore of the lake. And they got these big comfy leather chairs, big fire going in the fireplace, snow falling outside. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. Snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. Smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. Fire's dying, now my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. A streak of day, it steals across my window pane. webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near, breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you, and to be once again with you. That's Gordon Lightfoot, Song for a Winter's Night. And if you've never heard the original of that, oh boy, it's a great song. And the imagery that he creates in that song is just wonderful. I mean, you just picture one of those cold Wisconsin or Minnesota nights with a ton of snow outside. And he even has, like after he says, on this winter's night with you, you hear sleigh bells, like just kind of quiet in the background. It's a really cool song. All right, Lynn, well, you said any and all John Prine songs are good. And so since I'm sharing cold weather songs, because it got into the 70s here in Knoxville. I know that seems kind of silly, but I miss my Wisconsin fall weather. Summer's ends around a bend just flying. Swimming suits are on the line just drying. I'll meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. You never know how far from home you're feeling until you watch the shadows cross the ceiling. In my mind, I can see it snowing. In your car, the windows are wide open. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. Valentines break hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. I can see that you can't win for trying. New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking. Just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end, it came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Just come on home. There's Summer's End, John Prine. That's a beautiful song. All right, well, that's 3 cold weather songs in a row, so we gotta do something to fix that. I got on a theme there. Not quite time for cold weather songs yet. The road I'm walking on's been getting rough. I think it's time to say enough's enough. There's really only one thing left to do. Leave the dark and let the sun shine through. That's why I'm headed for a sunny place, to feel the love and warmth upon my face. I want to smile big and laugh a lot, and be thankful for the things I got. I can't wait to leave this hectic pace. That's why I'm headed for a sunny place. I won't hop a boat or catch a plane. I sure don't need to drive down A1A. That simple sunny place is in my mind. I close my eyes and go there anytime. So now I'm living in a sunny place, feeling love and warmth upon my face. I want to smile big and laugh a lot, and be thankful for the things I got. It sure is nice to leave that hectic pace. That's why I'm living in a sunny place. The dash between your birth and when you die, it goes by in the blink of an eye. So you can stress and try to get ahead, but in the end we all still wind up dead. That's why I'm living in a sunny place, feeling love and warmth upon my face. I'm trying to smile big and laugh a lot. I finally realize everything I've got. So if you're tired of that hectic pace, come and join me in a sunny place. If you're sick of that old rat race, come and join me in a sunny place. A sunny place. That's what we want, a sunny place. Lynn, I'm glad you're singing along. Give you another one to sing to, because I'm quite certain you know this one. I've got a question for you. Please grant me an interview. Don't want to read it in a magazine or see it in the movies on a silver screen. Don't let the craziness tear us apart. I'm down on the knees of my heart. Down here on the knees of my heart. This comes from deep in my soul. Your sweet love is taking control. I'll swim across the ocean if you tell me so. I'll take you to the jump up if you want to go. Never too late to make a brand new start. I'm down on the knees of my heart. Down here on the knees of my heart. Oh, how I would sing if you give me everything. I live for today, when there's nothing in our way. I will be waiting tonight. You'll find my boat by the light. I'm gonna show you what my love can do. Out on the ocean all alone with you. Find a desert island on an ancient chart. I'm down on the knees of my heart. Down here on the knees of my heart. Take me from the knees of my heart. Take me from the knees of my heart. Jimmy Buffett, the knees of my heart. There's an old Buffett song. No, you should sing to the neighbors, Lynn. That's a good plan. A little home improvement music here. I try to mix up what I play for you each time I do this live stream. I don't really write out a list or anything, but there's a couple songs I do, I think, just about every time. And this is one of them for anybody who has some home improvement projects hanging over their head before the weather gets too cold. This is the Home Depot song. With the weekend at my doorstep, I sure got a lot to do. Gonna cut the grass, paint the fence, maybe fix a thing or two. I'm making out a schedule to which I'll adhere. I don't mark down time in hours, I count projects off by a beer. It'll be 3 beers to cut the backyard, a 6-pack to sand the floor, 2 or 3 more to fix the lock on the old screen door. I'll make a run out for supplies, love to get everything while I'm here. It would sure be a whole lot easier if Home Depot sold beer. I got a new apartment all the way across town. Thought of moving this stuff myself, sure it's got me down. This kind of manual labor most guys won't come near, but I'll have buddies on hand at my command if I pay them off with beer. It'll be 8 beers to move the sofa, 10 more to load the trunk, probably about a half barrel to box up all this junk. I'll make a run out for moving supplies, I love to get everything while I'm here. It would sure be a whole lot easier if Home Depot sold beer. Your motto is you can do it, we can help, but then step up to the task. A gigantic walk-in cooler is really not that much to ask. I haven't yet met a project I can't drink my way through. With a hammer and a cooler, there's nothing I can't do but running all over town. It sure is getting old. I want all my stuff in one place, sell beer and make it cold. It'll be 10 beers to look at lumber, 16 to shop for tools. The aisles of the store will all be full of us drunken fools. It'll be like some big bar, full of cool stuff and good cheer. In fact, it would be a dream come true if Home Depot sold beer. Might never ever get me to leave if Home Depot sold beer. The Home Depot song. Well, I almost always play a Jim Croce song from my friend Tink. She tunes in on Sundays, and she asked me to learn a Jim Croce song for her, so I did, so I'll play it for her. But I know she usually cannot be on Wednesdays, so then I'll mix up my Jim Croce. This is one I remember my dad had a mixtape of Jim Croce songs, and I remember this one from that tape that he made. I just got out of the county prison doing 90 days for non-support. Tried to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talk, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was a genius. The man said he got all that he can use. I got me them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. I should be sitting in an air-conditioned office with a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, hey now mama, come on over here. Instead I'm stuck here rubbing these fenders with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes, with them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. You know a man of my ability, he should be smoking on a big cigar. Till I get myself straight, you know I just have to wait in this rubber suit of rubbing these cars. Now all I can do is shake my head might not believe that it's true, but working at the end of Niagara Falls is an undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini and any highbrow society news. I got met him steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Yeah, baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini and any highbrow society news. I got met him steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. And steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. That's Jim Croce. The steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Well, speaking of cars, song was inspired by drives in the car and toe prints on my windshield. There's a part of my windshield I never clean. I take a towel to the rest and make it all gleam, but I leave one small square so tidy and neat where you once put the toes of your little feet. There's a stain on my car seat from your coffee cup. I could take a rag and clean it all up, but it makes me feel better that the seat isn't bare. Just one more reminder that you were there. It's the little things that make me smile and bring you right close to me for a while. I'm the luckiest man with you as my wife, and I love the reminders of you in my life. In the pockets of my luggage I know that I'll find neat little treasures that you left behind. Each one of them something that I can hold dear. Let it tell me at least in my heart you're near. It's the little things that make me smile and bring you right close to me for a while. I'm the luckiest man with you as my wife, and I love the reminders of you in my life. Like drawings you left on bookmarks that fell by surprise from my book in some old hotel. And just for an instant you're right there to hold, and the night doesn't seem so lonely and cold. When I open my laptop, you smile at me, just a few months away from our first baby. And I laugh when I think that it won't be just you, 'cause soon I'll be finding reminders of two. It's the little things that make me smile and bring you right close to me for a while. I'm the luckiest man with you as my wife, and I love the reminders of you in my life. When the sun hits my windshield, it's such a treat to see the prints from the toes of your little feet. A song called Toe Prints. I was thinking about this song today. I'll do it after I do Toe Prints. My dad was a fan of a folk singer named Dave Van Ronk. And I don't meet a ton of people who know Dave Van Ronk, but he's got some great songs. And this was one, again, my dad used to make these mixtapes, and he'd give them to the three of us, my brother, my sister, and I. And he was good at putting them together. I don't just say that, I think, because he was my dad. He had kind of a knack for stringing nice songs together. And this song was on a mixtape that I think he had dubbed. You know, remember when you could dub tapes? You'd record a copy of your tape, and I think he had recorded it a bunch of times because it always sounded kind of staticky, and it gave the song a nice bit of charm. Dave Van Ronk here. When first I met you years ago in another time and place, I recall that I had never seen a kinder face, a warmer laugh, a gentler smile, two eyes so full of light. Be a fool if I didn't fall in love with you that night. We tramped around the world, my dear, our fortune was to roam. But each place I've been with you, that place felt like my home. If now I wandered on alone with no place to abide, I'd be content, for I had spent those wanderings at your side. Love that blossoms in the night can't stand the test of time. It ebbs and flows and comes and goes, no reason, reach, no rhyme. Each day turns to another day, each year another year. I'd trade a year in heaven for a day with you, my dear. Miles wore on and I am bound for a wild and empty land, where time is like an empty room and space an empty hand. The talks we shared, the jokes we made, our echoes in the waste. We'll meet again when hills are green in another time and place. Dave Van Ronk there, another time and place. Love that last line. We'll meet again when hills are green in another time and place. Hope everybody's having a great week. I said that when I started, but I'll say it again in case we got a few folks tuning in that were not here when I started. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you got something that would make your Wednesday late afternoon or evening, depending on where you are, a bit better, let me know, and I'd be happy to play it for you. Meanwhile, I'll do a road trip song here. I'm kind of in the mood to go on a road trip. I usually get out and about a little more than I have lately. I think that's true for most folks. And by now I would have probably ventured somewhere. So, can't do it physically, so I will do it by song. I've been stationary, sitting like a bump on a log. I've been on the run, getting things done, but I feel like I'm in a fog. I used to live life to the fullest, no day was ever the same. I'm young at heart, but I'm not playing the part. My life's just a little too tame. I think I'm ready for the open road, a new adventure just to ease my soul. I'm tired of staring at the same four walls. I gotta get out there and do it all. I wanna lay by the ocean, take in a beautiful scene. I'm gonna climb up a mountain and see everything in between. Paging through an atlas with maps of places I've never been, makes me think of my world and the way I live and the rut that I fell in. It spurs my sense of adventure and brews a little wanderlust. I wanna pack up my bags and I'm ready for the open road, a new adventure just to ease my soul. I'm tired of staring at the same four walls. I gotta get out there and do it all. I wanna lay by the ocean and take in a beautiful scene. I'm gonna climb up a mountain and see everything in between. When I'm sitting on top of that mountain, watching the sun go down. When I've gotten out there and tasted it all, bouncing from town to town, I know that's the tip of the iceberg, and that I can always find more. It's that sense that keep me jumping the fence and running right out the door. I think I'm ready for the open road, a new adventure just to ease my soul. I'm tired of staring at the same four walls. I gotta get out there and do it all. I wanna lay by the ocean and take in a beautiful scene. I'm gonna climb up a mountain and see everything in between. Open road. Hello, Jackie. And hello, Debbie. Good to see you both on here. I was kind of wondering what song to play next, and then I saw Debbie check in, and so I will do a song that I know that she likes. Anybody who's having a rough week and needs to find a way to put a smile on your face, that's what this song is about. Finding something to smile about. And it's a 2-ingredient recipe for me. It's a little bit of time out in the sun and time by the water. A song called Find My Smile. Sitting at my desk with a stack of bills, wondering if it gets better over the next hill. Life's short on laughter, long on pain. Every day's crunch time, feeling the strain. Deadlines and due dates are running the show. Seems I'm treading water everywhere I go. Wake up in the morning feeling tired, spending my days putting out fires. I need time by the water, time in the sun, not worrying so much about what I'm getting done. Time to enjoy, time to relax, letting those lazy summer days pass. I wanna live life easy for a while, and above all else, I wanna find my smile. A long time ago it seemed the living was good. I took time to play and do the things I should. Now my face is stuck in a permanent frown. Everywhere I look, something's bringing me down. I need time by the water, time in the sun, not worrying so much about what I'm getting done. Time to enjoy, time to relax, letting those lazy summer days pass. I wanna live life easy for a while, and above all else, I wanna find my smile. Seems to be mainly a question of time. Every moment I have is someone else's but mine. I know the only sure thing I've got is now. I gotta reclaim it, I think that I know how. With some time by the water, time in the sun, not worrying so much about what I'm getting done. Time to enjoy, time to relax, letting those lazy summer days pass. I wanna live life easy for a while, and above all else, I wanna find my smile. I wanna live life easy for a while, and above all else, I wanna find my smile. I I wanna find my smile. I wanna find my smile. There's one of my songs there called Find My Smile for Debbie. Debbie, you're welcome. Always happy to play that one for you. I was playing that one today on the piano, trying to figure out a piano version of Find My Smile. For whatever reason, that's rhythmically on the piano. I'm just not quite there yet. It's a Mac McAnally song. Jimmy did it on his Changes in Latitudes record. In the middle of late last night, I was sitting on a curb. I didn't know what about, but I was feeling quite disturbed. Street sweeper came whistling by, he was bouncing every step. It seemed strange how good he felt, so I asked him why he sweat. He said it's my job to be cleaning up this mess, and that's enough reason to go for me. It's my job to be better than the best, and that makes the day for me. I got an uncle who owns a bank, he's a self-made millionaire. He never had anyone to thank, never had no one to care. He always seemed kinda sad to me, so I asked him why that was. And he told me it's because in my contract there's this clause, said it's my job to be worried after death, and that's the thing people respect in me. It's my job, and without it I'd be less than what I expect of me. I've been lazy most all my life, writing songs and sleeping late. Any manual labor I've done is purely by mistake. And street sweepers can smile, and I've got no right to be upset. But sometimes I still forget till the lights go on and the stage is set. The song hits home and you feel that sweat. It's my job to be different than the rest, and that's enough reason to go for me. It's my job to be better than the best, and that's a tough break for me. It's my job to be cleaning up this mess, and that's enough reason to go for me. It's my job to be better than the best, and that makes the day for me. It's my job. Mac McAnally. Yeah. Oh, a street sweeper was going by. That's cool, Lynn. That took me a second. Sometimes I read a comment. I'm getting so much better about not reading comments in the middle of songs, though. I'm not sure if that's noticeable, but I saw the comment from Lynn pop up in the middle of that song. I'm like, nope, look away. I get stuck reading them in the middle of the song, and then I screw up the song. So I'm trying to get better at not doing that. Yeah, that's such a good song. I remember the first time I heard it, I was at a Jimmy show, or the first time I remember hearing it, like where it really stuck. And everybody left except for Jimmy and Mac, and they were just sitting out there with acoustic guitars. And Mac introduced that song, and he told this story about how it's about taking pride in what you do. And he said that that's hard to do sometimes because a lot of jobs suck. But he said by taking pride in what you do, it's the quickest way to a job that sucks less. And I liked that a lot, and I liked the song a lot. What's the song? Maybe I was not taking pride in what I was doing when I wrote this song, but I used to have a job for a big corporation in downtown Minneapolis, and I had a cubicle in an office building. And we didn't have real windows. We had this stuff that was kind of like frosty shower glass. So you could tell if the sky was blue or if the sky was gray. That was kind of the only clue you got as to what was going on in the outside world. And I was looking at what appeared to be a beautiful blue sky on a day in August. And I was thinking about doing exactly what I'm doing for you all right now. And that's singing some songs instead of shuffling papers around in the cubicle. My dreams of stardom, my hopes for success, they seem like a vision, a long shot at best. So I try to escape the only way I know, by gazing at a blue sky through a cloudy window. I picture my heroes and imagine me there, living in music without a care. It's a childish daydream, just as it seems, but it's better than staring at a computer screen. I wasted away with Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Rogers dealt the cards, got on the road with Willie Nelson. Now life ain't hard, I climbed a stairway with Zeppelin, found satisfaction with the Stones, rocked the boat with Gordon Lightfoot. Today their life's my own. I'm no longer at my desk, I've been swept away on a big tour bus. It's shiny and gray and it's filled up with roadies, equipment and beer. I don't know where it's going, but it's better than here. I wasted away with Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Rogers dealt the cards, got on the road with Willie Nelson. Now life ain't hard, I climbed a stairway with Zeppelin, found satisfaction with the Stones, felt groovy with Paul Simon. Today their life's my own. Back for my illusion, I can hear my boss yell, but they all started somewhere, even cubicle hell. And they busted their ass and did it their way. Now I'll do the same so I can join them someday. I wasted away with Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Rogers dealt the cards, got on the road with Willie Nelson. Now life ain't hard, I climbed a stairway with Zeppelin, found satisfaction with the Stones, bottled time with Jim Croce. Today their life's my own. That's called a musical daydream. Way to pass a little time in the cubicle. But then I escaped. I got out of the cubicle. I left that job in May of 1999 after I had recorded a CD. And for the next bunch of years, I just drove around playing and singing. I played this song. This, for some whatever reason, the first time I heard this song, it reminded me, it's about cowboys. It's a cowboy song. And it's a beautiful song. It's been covered by everybody. Jerry Jeff Walker did it and Garth Brooks did it. It's written by a fellow named Michael Burton. It's a beautiful song. And it's about cowboys, and it's about people in the city questioning why they would live the way that they do. And I always felt like it was kind of similar to me just driving around with a car full of equipment and my guitar, trying to find places and people who would listen to my songs. One night while I was out riding, graveyard shift midnight to dawn, the moon was bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. And he asked me, why do they ride for their money? Why do they roll for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. You must have gone crazy out there. He said, last night I ran into Jenny. She's married and she has a good life. Boy, you sure missed the track when you never came back. She's a perfect professional's wife. And she asks me, why does he ride for his money? Why does he roll for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. He must have gone crazy out there. Oh, but they've never seen the northern lights. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never spent spring at the Great Divide. They've never heard old Camp Cookie sing. I read up the last of my letters. I tore off the stamp for old Jim. When Billy rode up to relieve me, he just looked at my letter and he grinned. And he asked me, why do they ride for their money? Why do they roll for short pay? They ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. Must have gone crazy out there. They all must be crazy out there. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. That's Michael Burton's song. Garth Brooks did that. Jerry Jeff Walker did that. Bill Staines did that. But yeah, I always thought it was kind of a cool idea. You know, the city folks are looking at the cowboys like, why would they ever live like that? And I always thought like the same could be said for people who did what I did for all those years, just driving around, you know, playing music in little places. And the cowboys are looking at the city folks saying, why would anybody live like that? Kind of cool. No, Debbie, I'm sorry. I've been delinquent in my learning of new Buffett songs. I have not. I'll work on it. I got to give it another listen. I spend almost all of my time that I have to play music, I spend it working on my piano skills. But for whatever reason, when he said that, this Buffett song popped into my head. This short little song. I wish it were longer because it's such a beautiful song. Gulf Coast nights, harbor lights, I'm back on the eastern shore. With my history wrecks, it's time to check the crab trap of life once more. Need is a relative thing these days, borders on decide. This high-tech world is full of bright, shiny things we think that we really require. But sometimes more than others, I see who and what and where we are. I'm a one-man band with no immediate plans. Tonight I just need my guitar. No need to feel important or famous, no limousines or little Nash cars. I'm a lucky man with my feet in the sand. Tonight I just need my guitar. Tonight I just need my guitar. Jimmy Buffett, Far Side of the World there. All right, I will look into Book on a Shelf. I can't promise. I'm not going to give you a timeline though for when I'll do it, but I'll give it a listen and see what I can do. Well, last Wednesday I had a friend on, and he I don't think Seth is on tonight, but just in case he listens to this, he asked me to do a song that's off of my Open Road CD, And that CD goes back to 2001. And some of the songs, they sit up here pretty nice. And other times, they go away for a little while until I give them a listen. And when he requested this song, I knew that probably 3/4 of it was still up there in my head. But I was worried that I would get, 3/4 of the way through and then draw a blank. So I gave it a listen and saw him play it. Seems like yesterday we said hello and I learned your name. We started out on something new. We had a lot of loving to do. We made it through that awkward stage as a new love comes of age. And I could say with some certainty, I know you're the one for me. I wanna grow old with you, holding hands our whole lives through. When we're gray and wrinkled and we can't walk, we'll sit around and laugh and talk and hold each other the way we do. I wanna grow old with you. The years have gone by as they should. All the memories we made are good. We've fallen asleep holding each other tight, and there's no end in sight. I wanna grow old with you, holding hands our whole lives through. When we're gray and wrinkled and we can't walk, we'll sit around and laugh and talk and hold each other the way we do. I wanna grow old with you. There'll come a time when we're both tired. We won't be young and we won't be wild. I guess we'll have to admit we're old. We'll still have each other to hold. We'll spend our last years side by side, laughing about this crazy ride. All the things that we've done and seen, we sure make a heck of a team. I wanna grow old with you, holding hands our whole lives through. When we're gray and wrinkled and we can't walk, we'll sit around and laugh and talk and hold each other the way we do. I wanna grow old with you. I wanna grow old with you. I wanna grow old with you. Oh, there's an old one of my songs. I wanna grow old with you. Hi, Kenneth. I was just talking about you a little bit ago. I didn't know if you were going to be on. I played a Gordon Lightfoot song that I saved for times when the weather's getting colder out. And I already played it, but I'm going to play another Gordon Lightfoot song that I don't think I've ever done on the live stream. I was trying to think of how I ended up playing I Want to Grow Old With You, and it dawned on me that Debbie asked me about learning a new Buffett song, and I said that I would do my homework, and I Want to Grow Old With You was my homework from last week. So it'll happen, Debbie. That was proof that I will do my homework. All right, I'll give this one a shot. I haven't played this in a little bit, but I know Kenneth is a Gordon Lightfoot fan. So in an attempt to mix it up here a little bit, I'll do one that I don't do very much. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, with an nagging in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9. Big 707 said to go, but I'm stuck here on the ground where the cold wind blows, where the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she'll be rolling now at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver wing on high. She's away and westward bound, out across the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down, it's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I might be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. Gordon Lightfoot for Kenneth. Oh, Debbie, tell Bob hello. I miss seeing you guys. That was not a fast enough or a long enough visit. That was too fast a visit when I got to see you both in July. And then Nancy, I didn't even get to go to Eau Claire at all. Let's see, what did Nancy say? Yeah, that song, you have to have been listening to me for a long time to remember I Want to Grow Old with You. That one doesn't come out that much. And I was thinking about why, because I like that song. And I remember that about 6 months or so after that CD came out, there was an Adam Sandler movie where he sang a song that had something to do with wanting to grow old with somebody. And so people would pick up my CD and they'd see I Want to Grow Old with You. They'd, oh, is that the song? I'm like, no, it's not the Adam Sandler song. I did not cover an Adam Sandler song on my CD. But so yeah, I kind of put that one on the shelf, unfortunately. Not that was a good reason to do that, but that's just kind of what happened. I saw a guy on TV that seemed to have it all, dancing on the beach with women, having a ball. He was a studly dude with an enormous smile, but it was the beer he drank that drove the women wild. I think I saw my calling like a light came on. I've been lost and struggling for oh so long. I don't know the particulars, but I'm gonna try to live like that suave beer commercial guy. I'll get the same results that he gets when I drink that stuff. You'd think 1 or 2 beers ought to be enough. I can't wait to try now, it's official. I'm gonna live my life like a beer commercial. Got to the beach in the morning and put down my chair. Turned up the night ranger, put gel in my hair. I cracked my first cold one, waiting to see a stampede of ladies wiggling around me. Now my expanding gut and his tank top tan shouldn't subtract from the coolness of this beer can. It's been a couple hours eating like the TV, but I think I saw a couple women pointing at me. I don't get the results I should get when I drink this stuff. You'd think 6 or 7 beers ought to be enough. I'm gonna keep trying though, it's official. I'm living my life like a beer commercial. I wore a tight Speedo stuffed with a sock, but see, all the ladies did was sit around and mock me. I asked a friend why they treat me like a runt. It turns out I guess I'm supposed to put the sock in front. I don't get the results I should get when I drink this stuff. You'd think 22 beers ought to be enough. I'm gonna keep trying though, it's official. I'm living my life like a beer commercial. By the time the sun was setting, I had passed out twice. Was sunburned as a lobster and didn't look nice. Now I'm sitting here wondering where I went wrong. Perhaps the wrong kind of beer or this leopard print thong. I don't get the results I should get when I drink this stuff. You'd think 47 beers ought to be enough. No matter what I try, I guess it's official. I can't live my life like a beer commercial. No, my life ain't nothing like a beer commercial. Like a beer commercial. It's one of my songs there. There I am. I lost my, we have these Samsung phones. We've had them a couple years now. What do you need, sweetie? Oh, that's good. You know that I'm still on here? Okay. Okay. All right. Lauren's coming to say hi. Are you going to say hi? Okay. I'll be done in a little bit. Okay. All right. We have these Samsung phones, and they have this thing on them called Bixby. And Bixby is kind of like, I guess it's like Siri. But every once in a while, I've never set it up because I don't want it, and you can't delete it. And in the middle of that song, it opened it up for some reason. So there's something about like a beer commercial that opens up Bixby. So I apologize about that. But it gave Lauren a chance to say hi, which is fun. Well, we got Nancy on, and Lynn is on, and Debbie's on. So I know we got some parrot heads. And this is a song I've been playing for my good friend Nancy for a long, long time. And I was playing this song the last 2 days on the piano. And A Pirate Looks at 40 on the piano is really beautiful. I can't wait to share that with you. But till I get all my logistics and get up the nerve to start playing the piano for folks again, we're going to have to do it this way. Mother, mother ocean, I've heard it call. I wanted to sail upon your water since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the man who rode you switch them sails to steam. In your belly you hold the treasures few have ever seen. Most of them dreams, most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. And I've done a bit of smuggling, and I've run my share of grass. I made enough money to buy my hand here, but I pissed it away so fast. Never meant to last, never meant to last. 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks. But I gotta stop wishing, gotta go fishing. I'm down to rock bottom again with just a few friends, with just a few friends. And I go over younger women, I lived to several a while. Though I ran them away, they come back one day. I still can manage a smile. It just takes a while. It just takes a while. Mother, Mother Ocean, after all the years I have found, my occupation on hazard be. My occupation's just not around. I feel like I'm drowned, gonna head uptown. I feel like I'm drowned, but I won't wear a frown. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett there for Nancy. Yeah, that, you know, if it comes down to it, that's probably my favorite Buffett song. He's got so many good songs, but that one, I like listening to that song, and I like playing that song every time I listen to it and every time I play it. That's a good one. I've been playing this one a little bit lately, and love the words to this one. This is Robert Earl Keen. Standing out on Main Street across from Mr. Blues, got my faded leather jacket, got my worn-out broken shoes. Chinook winds are blowing, but the spring is coming on. I wondered to myself, just how long had I been gone? I strolled across old Main Street and down a flight of stairs, looked into the hall and saw that all my friends are there. Neon sign flashing, welcome, come on in. Feel so good, feeling good again. My favorite band was playing an Otis Redding song. When they sang the chorus, everybody sang along. Dan and Margarita were swaying side by side. I heard they were divorcing, but I guess they let it slide. I wished I had some money with which to buy her round. Wished to cash my paycheck before I came to town. I reached into my pocket, found 3 20s and a 10. Feel so good, feeling good again. There was old man Perkins just sitting on his stool, watching Butch and Jimmy John talking loud and shooting pool. Boys from Silver City were standing by the fire, singing like they thought they were the Tabernacle Choir. I wanted you to see them all, I wish that you were there. Looked across the room and saw you standing on the stair. When I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. Feel so good, feeling good again. I wanted you to see them all, I wish that you were there. Looked across the room and saw you standing on the stair. When I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. Feel so good, feeling good again. Feel so good, feeling good again. It's Robert Earl Keen, Feeling Good Again. Oh, I love that song. Feel so good, feeling good again. That is true. Very true. What's the song that I got to do the introduction for this song, just in case you haven't heard it the first 1,000 times I've done it. It's a song I wrote about a study on the internet that they did a bunch of years ago. And in this study, people have done the best job that they could to keep track of the last things that folks say right before they die. And they did it for so long that they were finally able to sort through all the data and come up with the most common last words heard in each state around the country. And this song is based on the most common last words heard up in my home state of Wisconsin, which happened to be, "Hold my beer, watch this." Hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. I always look both ways, I never run with a knife. I've been way too careful all of my life, but I got a bunch of fireworks and loaded up the guns. Got a keg of brew, it's time to have some fun, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. Better look quick, cause it won't happen twice. I'm tired of being responsible, intelligent, and nice, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. I work really hard at being good every day. It's time to take a chance, maybe throw it all away. See that gang of biker dudes looking for a fight. I'm gonna kiss the biggest one and run for my life, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. Better look quick, cause it won't happen twice. I'm tired of being responsible, intelligent, and nice, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. I'm gonna juggle chainsaws and tease grizzly bears, hang scorpions from all my body hairs, wrestle alligators, play Russian roulette. If that sounds dangerous, you ain't seen nothing yet, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. Better look quick, cause it won't happen twice. I'm tired of being responsible, intelligent, and nice, so hold my beer, watch this. This is something you ain't gonna wanna miss. Hold my beer, watch this. I tell you what, I'm going to play one more song for you. Thank you. This was just so much fun for me today. I needed this. There are times when I'm super excited to get on here and play for you. And then there are times when I may be feeling like being introverted. And every time I hit stream and I start playing and I see people check in, it's always a lot of fun. So it really means a lot to me that you'd spend a little bit of time listening to me play and sing. So thank you for that. Sunday is, this week is not going to happen. Our kids have their dance recital Sunday afternoon. And so I'm not going to be done in time to do my Sunday afternoon live stream. So I'll be back here with you next Wednesday. So I hope you have a great rest of your week and a fabulous weekend. And I'm going to leave you with this Jimmy Buffett song that my friend Debbie asked me to learn. And it's such a nice way to say goodbye. Outside in the harbor, the ships are fast asleep. Maybe one cold watchman walks a lonely beat, way out on the water. The ship is under sail, leaving wavy starlight, and a dreamer in its trail. And I wave bye-bye, and I pray Godspeed, and I wish you lovely weather, more luck than you'll need. We only sail in search I'll see you again someday, and then I'll wave bye-bye. That sailing ship reminds me of a certain girl who left a certain dreamer to sail into her world. I've a very friendly postcard from very far away, but reading it reminds me of a certain day when I waved bye-bye. I prayed Godspeed, and I wished you lovely weather and more luck than you'll need. We only sail in circles, so there's no need to cry. I'll see you again someday, and then I'll wave bye-bye. We only sail in circles, so there's no need to cry. I'll see you again someday, and then I'll wave bye-bye. I'll see you again someday, and then I'll wave bye-bye. Thank you again for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time. Have a good rest of the week, and yeah, I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Goodbye.